Hey guys, this is Yoli from We Talk Maple, and I am here to review the Luminous class. That is right, finally it's about time. And the reason I'm going to review it now is because I've had a lot of time with it, and I feel like I could do a good job of reviewing it. Some things to remember: this is my opinion, not your opinion. So if my opinion differs from your opinion, that's because it's mine and not yours, and we're not the same person, you know? So who would have thunk that we're not the same people? Anyways, let's get on with it. So background, this is the part of the review where I give just some background information basically. And so Luminous was released on December 5th, 2012, and it was the first character to be released in a series of patches called Tempest. The character archetype of the Luminous is Mage, meaning that its main stat is Intelligence and it uses Mage equipment. Its main weapon is the Shining Rod, and its secondary weapon is a Light Orb. The Light Orb, much like the Phantom's card or the Mercedes Arrow, are not able to be scrolled, but they are able to be potentialed, meaning that you could have two potential weapons, which is really good. The Luminous does not share a cast shot, meaning that you cannot transfer an X. The link skill for Luminous is Light Wash, which ignores 10% of enemy defense. The max level that a Luminous can reach is level 200. So Originality, this is the part of the review where I give Luminous a score out of 10 that would hopefully represent how original it is in relation to the other MapleStory classes. Now, there are some things in the Luminous class that are really cool, really original, and there are others that aren't. But let's start with the things that are, and that's the dark to light skill system. That's really, really cool. Like, I don't like it's just cool. It's just cool. I really like how they did that. I like how they give benefits for being in one state and benefits for being in the other, and that's awesome. Things that aren't really original and aren't really cool is some of the skills are really similar to other classes, and really it comes down to the only difference is the amount of lines, the damages, like how many times you hit a monster, and other than that they're pretty similar, and that's really the only quarrel I have with Luminous's Originality. So I'm gonna give Luminous a 7 out of 10, again just because I do really like the dark to light, dark and light system, and I found that really cool, especially the equilibrium state and all that good stuff. And just the similarity in skills, I would have given it an 8 if the skills weren't so similar to other classes, but unfortunately they are. So damage and funding, this is the part of the review where I score Luminous based on how much damage it does in relation to the funding you have to put into it. And Luminous is the strongest mage right now. Can't speak for Kana because as of recording this, Kana has not been released in GMS, but right now Luminous is stronger than Ice Lightning Mage, stronger than Fire Poison, stronger than Bishop for sure, and stronger than Battle Mages. It's the strongest mage out there right now. And so let's score it first. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10, just because it's not the strongest class out there, but it is by far the strongest mage, and it's well deserving of that 8 out of 10. To give an example of how strong it was, 0 funding. I had 0 funding, and I was hitting 50k a line with Reflection, and Reflection was level 30, but yeah, 50k a line. I don't want to give the impression that 50k a line is a lot of damage, but it's a lot of damage for no funding at all, and that's why again it's getting an 8 out of 10. So mobility, this is pretty self-explanatory. It's just how mobile the class is in relation to other MapleStory classes. So yeah, it's pretty obvious. So I've been debating whether or not to include the teleport skill as a mobile skill, as a mobility skill, and because something about it just kind of seems robotic and doesn't seem very mobile. Like when I think of mobility, I think of like fluidness, and the teleport skill doesn't really do that. But I've thought about it some more, and it kind of does, because you can see me using it in this boss run here, and I use it to get out of the way of this boss's attack a lot, and it saves my life a lot of the time too. So I'm gonna include it. So I'm gonna give Luminous a 7 out of 10 for mobility, and I'm gonna tell you why right now. Luminous always has a 140 speed and 120 jump. so that you're always maxed out. You basically have haste on all the time. It has two actual teleport skills. It has Flash Blink, which no one uses because it's just weird, and Light Speed, which is the one I'm using here. And Light Speed is very similar to Kana's teleport move that will be in GMS soon. And Kana is really far. You teleport far as hell. Like you really get out there. It's a really ranged teleport skill. Also, when you teleport with Light Speed, you're also invincible for a little short period of time. You can see me go invincible when I teleport, and that's pretty awesome. So skills, this is part of the review where I show you guys 3 Luminous skills that I find really defines or really makes or really or something that, or 3 skills that I just think of when I think of the Luminous, or most people think of when they think of the Luminous, and then I give it a score out of 10, not just based on those 3 skills, but all of their skills. So the first skill is obviously Reflection. Reflection is the #1 skill you think of when you think of Luminous, because that's the skill that it's the full map attack, which just attacks freaking everywhere on almost every map, which is crazy. The next skill we are talking about here is Death Scythe. This skill is as close to an ultimate the Luminous has without talking about the hyper skills. Death Scythe is when those 2 Reapers come out and they just slice everything up on a map, and it's an equilibrium skill, which means if you don't use it within the equilibrium, you will have a cooldown. So the last skill we're going to be looking at is Spectral Light, and it is the skill you see me using most in this video, and it's that beam of light that I shoot out, and it has a really high DPS, and it has a really decent amount of damage done per each line. So those are the 3 skills, and overall really cool skills, really flashy, do lots of lines of damage. It's insane how many lines they do. They have great range. All of them do. All of these skills have great range. All of the skills have good damage, and not just these ones. Every skill from Luminous has great range and has good damage and all that good stuff. The only complaint I really have with the skills is that Reflection is really similar to Chain Lightning, but this is not Originality, this is skills. And if I'm just judging on the skills, I'm going to have to give Luminous a 9 out of 10 because they are awesome, they are flashy, well designed. Dark skills look like they are of the dark side, and light skills look like they are of the light side. So it's cool, I like it. Good job, Nexon. There's something you don't hear every day. So fun. This is perhaps the most important, topics that I cover in this review. It also is very subjective. So this is just how I feel about the Luminous class. I'm having a blast. I love it. This is by far my favorite class so far. I love it. Maybe I just like mages. I love mages because Ice Lightning Mage was so much fun, and to have Luminous, which has the exaggerated version of an Ice Lightning Mage, really it is just ridiculously fun for me. I love it. It's really strong, really cool looking class. Like the skills are really fancy, they're really flashy too, and I just love that. They all have great range, good DPS, and there's just nothing to hate about it, and that is why I'm going to give Luminous a 9 out of 10 because it's awesome. And I think this is one of the few classes that Nexon really did right, in my opinion. I love it. I'm loving Luminous. I really do enjoy it. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. That is the Luminous review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't offend too many people by giving it the score that it got in each respective little subheading type of thing. And yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good day. Peace.